Antarctica, the most remote and coldest continent on Earth, is a land of paradox. Today, it's covered by a vast, thick ice sheet, home only to resilient, cold-adapted animals like penguins and seals. The lush forests and flowing rivers of other continents are nowhere to be found. Yet, millions of years ago, this desolate landscape was a vibrant, life-filled world. It was a place of dense forests and sprawling swamps where prehistoric reptiles, including dinosaurs, once thrived. The story of how this verdant land transformed into the frozen desert we know today is a fascinating tale of global geological and climatic change, the supercontinent, and the first freeze. Our journey into Antarctica's past begins approximately 300 million years ago, when all the world's land masses were fused into a single supercontinent called Pangaea. During this period, the Earth underwent a dramatic global climate shift, and the southern part of the planet, where Antarctica was located, became shrouded in a massive ice sheet. We can still see evidence of this ancient glacial activity in the Transantarctic Mountains, where geological traces of this ice age remain. Around 250 million years ago, Pangaea began to break apart, splitting into two major landmasses, Gondwana in the south and Laurasia in the north. This separation was accompanied by a drastic change in climate, especially in Gondwana. The landmass warmed significantly, allowing for the formation of lush, fertile swamp ecosystems. Various types of vegetation, including small conifer trees and the fern-like Glossopteris plants, flourished. The age of strange and wonderful creatures. In the early Triassic period, while dinosaurs had not yet appeared, Antarctica's forests and swamps were a habitat for an assortment of strange and impressive prehistoric creatures. One of the most notable was the Lystrosaurus, a small, dog-sized herbivorous reptile. Its fossils, found in both Antarctica and South Africa, were a key piece of evidence that helped validate the theory of continental drift, the idea that the continents had once been connected. As the Triassic period progressed, Antarctica became a subtropical paradise of forests and rivers, providing a perfect home for new aquatic animals and fearsome amphibians. Among these was Erythrosuchus, a gigantic crocodile-like amphibian discovered in the 1980s. This impressive beast, reaching up to 2.5 meters in length, was a true titan of its time. However, it was not the apex predator. That role belonged to Erythrosuchus, a powerful, crocodile-like reptile with conical teeth, a massive skull, and a cat-like stance. This formidable hunter preyed on larger herbivores like Pangaea and Lystrosaurus, using its sharp canines to deliver lethal bites. Dinosaurs on the southern land bridge. By the Jurassic period and through the late Mesozoic era, Antarctica had drifted further north, maintaining a tropical climate. This allowed a wide variety of plants to thrive, especially cycads and gymnosperms, which spread across the globe. This supportive environment enabled different species of dinosaurs to live and flourish. While early expeditions only uncovered fossils of proto-mammals and primitive reptiles, the first dinosaur fossil, a relative of the Ankylosaurus, was finally discovered on an Antarctic island in 1986. A few years later, paleontologist William Hammer found the first bones of a theropod dinosaur, named Cryolophosaurus, or frozen crested lizard. Measuring 7 meters long and weighing 465 kilograms, it was one of the largest theropods of its time. Cryolophosaurus likely hunted smaller dinosaurs, such as Glacialosaurus, which was also found in the same geological formation. By the late Jurassic, giant herbivorous sauropods like the iconic Titanosaurus began to appear. These colossal creatures could weigh up to 70 tons and dominated the Jurassic and Cretaceous periods across the world. In 2011, a titanosaur fossil was found on James Ross Island in Antarctica, proving that these giants once roamed the continent. This discovery, along with similar fossils in Australia and South America, supports the idea that Antarctica acted as a land bridge connecting these two continents. The Great Mystery and the Big Chill. Antarctica's location meant it experienced extreme seasonal changes, months of continuous sunlight followed by long periods of polar darkness. This phenomenon, where the sun never rises for months, has long puzzled scientists. How did the animals, especially dinosaurs, survive in a land of total darkness? Research into their bone structures provided some clues. The analysis showed that during times of food abundance, dinosaurs grew bone tissue rapidly. This growth slowed when food was scarce, suggesting they had to survive on low-quality vegetation like ferns and horsetails during the frigid, dark months. Another answer might lie with smaller dinosaurs like Lystrosaurus, found in Australia, a continent that was once connected to Antarctica. Instead of migrating, this small dinosaur may have adapted to the darkness. Its 2-inch skull revealed unusually large eye sockets, suggesting excellent low-light vision, an adaptation that allowed it to thrive in the polar night. The final breakup and the frozen future. Around 40 million years ago, Antarctica's long journey to isolation began. The Tasmanian Gateway opened, separating it from Australia, and a new seaway called the Drake Passage formed between 36 and 23 million years ago, finally severing Antarctica's connection with South America. With these new ocean pathways, a powerful current known as the Antarctic Circumpolar Current, ACC, was born. This is the strongest ocean current on Earth, moving at incredible speeds and volumes. Without land masses to block its flow, the ACC circles Antarctica, creating a powerful barrier that prevents warm waters from the north from reaching the continent's shores. This isolation, combined with the extreme cooling effect of the ACC, contributed to the freezing of the entire continent. As the ice sheets began to spread, plant life suffered dramatically. Studies show that between the late Paleocene and mid-Eocene periods, plant diversity in the Antarctic peninsula plummeted by 47%. The continent was transforming into the icy wilderness we see today, a hauntingly beautiful, but desolate, monument to a lost world. If you're fascinated by the mysteries of ancient Earth and the incredible creatures that once roamed our planet, you'll love the deep dives on our YouTube channel. Palea Insights explores the hidden histories of our world, from the rise of the dinosaurs to the secrets of ancient oceans. Subscribe now and join us on a journey back in time.